Welcome back to the YouTube channel, guys. My name is Marv, and today we're going to talk about Biomutant. Specifically, what is Biomutant? This is a super niche video for the 3 people in the back that haven't heard about Biomutant yet. Okay, so what is Biomutant? Biomutant is a new single-player only ARPG that the developer Experiment 101 calls a post-apocalyptic kung fu fable RPG. How crazy does that sound? It releases on May 25th. No, look, I'm not counting, but that's 347,080 seconds from right now. But nobody's counting. Who's counting? Nobody. I'm not counting. It looks absolutely crazy. It looks like Devil May Cry crossed with furries. It's nuts. Lots of melee attacks, gunplay, and crowd control. All within this massive sandbox. This game looks huge. Check out the video rolling in the back. These are clips from trailers, from gameplay of the game that we've got so far. I have been looking forward to this game since it got announced at E3 2019. That's how long ago it was. People thought this game was dead. Nobody heard anything from the developers for years. It was absolute radio silence, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I think it was end of last year, beginning of this year, the developers started putting out clips going, it's coming, and then we got a release date, 25th of May. I'm pumped. I am pumped. Okay, let's get into it. Got a little sidetrack there, but first up, the story. Okay, Biomutant's quite unique. It's a take on a post-apocalyptic sort of world. Instead of your typical natural disaster like a nuke going off or the Earth being hit by an asteroid, Biomutant's world was destroyed by a massive oil flood that rose from the ground. We don't know a hell of a lot yet. I personally haven't watched PewDiePie play it. He has got early access to it, so I haven't watched him yet. But the developer has emphasized that the choices your character makes has a huge impact on the story. As an oil plague has infected the Tree of Life, which is a massive tree that sort of stretches throughout the entire sandbox, you're either going to try and return vitality to this world, which is one of the choices. It's your job to save it, while uniting all these other tribes. But there's also another option. There's like a light and dark system in this game, sort of like a karma meter, which you've seen in other games before. Okay, you can choose early on whether you want to save the Tree of Life or let it die. Okay, so like I said, a karma system. Where this game shines, to me, from what I've seen, is the character creation. There's breeds and classes, there's crafting, and it's a massive open world. We'll go over these roughly now, but I will be making a video, hopefully in the next few days or so, just sort of breaking down each one of these steps so that you can understand it better for when the game launches in 347,080 seconds from now. Okay, so character creation. It's sort of the primary element of Biomutant. You choose the gender, body shape, thickness, fangs, fur and fur pattern, length, and other attributes of your character, and those choices affect the stats for that character. I.e., the thicker your character is, the slower it moves, but the stronger it is. Like a larger head increases the intellect, and so on and so on. Right? So it's quite in-depth. What sort of character are you guys going to make? Drop that in the comments below. Let me know. Also, here's a question that you need to answer. Light side or dark side? Which are you going to go first? I know there's going to be multiple playthroughs of this game. Which karma system are you going to lean towards or lean into? I've always been a dark kind of guy, but I might go light this time. Comment below, light or dark, let me know. Okay, there's a breeds and class system. The breeds in Biomutant form the basis for players' character the player's character genetic structure, determining like its overall look. Each breed starts with different values for secondary stats such as health, melee damage, key energy, and regen. These can be influenced by your attributes. There are 6 breeds to choose from. Look, I can't pronounce the names, so I'm not going to say them. We will go into that in another video. Classes in Biomutant. The classes in Biomutant provide you with a sort of starting archetype to model your character's abilities and combat affinities after. Each class specializes in a different combat style, uses different starting equipment, and are assigned special abilities that make them more effective in combat. There's 5 classes to choose from, and then there's 1 if you pre-order as well, and then there should be more through DLC. That's sort of the aftercare for this game. One thing I'm super excited about is the crafting and the weapons. The weapons in Biomutant are a major element, and they can be wielded with either 1 or 2 hands, depending on their size. Crafting comes in the form of melee and projectile-based weapons, with the former being divided into 3 main characters, and the latter following the same principle basically. Melee weapons can be slicing, piercing, or crushing, and their damage, speed, and size more varies based on the type. Firearms include like shotguns, rifles, revolvers, and sidearms. Okay. The weapons are crafted by putting together different pieces and using a number of materials that you can find throughout sort of your journey in the world, and the end result is often very unique and very rewarding for capable tinkerers. I put a few images on the screen of what's possible, or just watch the video. There should be plenty in there. The materials found in Biomutant are like ceramic, plastic, rubber, metal, wood, and meteor, is what we know so far. Furthermore, the weapons can be modified with specific parts like handles for melee weapons or biocontamination vials for ranged weapons, inflicting effects on enemies like poison, burn, the typical RPG effects. And there's also like a sort of rank system all the way up to legendary weapons, which is crazy. All right, there's also weapons for whatever tribe you choose to go. Look, there's so much depth. We'd be here forever. Okay, this system sort of allows the player to craft swords that are basically intrude plastic toothbrushes. This world, which I forgot to mention, is basically a world without humans in it. It's basically what happens if humans weren't on the earth, plastic toothbrushes with metal handles held together by rubbers, or maybe like hybrid guns made of both plastic, ceramic, and wood, shooting radioactive bullets. The possibilities are endless. I forget the number that the developer said, but it's like Borderlands numbers, like millions of combinations. There's also like chainsaw modules and battery power and shit like that. It's crazy, okay? Much like the characters do, the weapons in Biomutant also come with like different stats that improve or change the way the weapons are used in battle, including like damage, fire rate, attack speed, armor PS, range, and more. So the guys that like to DPS sort of build, you can build whatever you want. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, the weapons also seem to have a durability attribute, which means they can be like other survival games. The more you use it, you've got to repair it, otherwise it'll break. It's crazy. The only limit that there seems to have put is the creativity that you put on yourself. Okay, it's deep customization, guys. My last point is the world. The world that this game is set in is massive. It's a massive open world with different biomes, and they've touched on it. Certain biomes, you need to have a certain resistance in your character to go into those biomes. You can essentially explore the entire world from the jump, but you may not be a high enough level or have the right resistances to go into certain areas without slowly dying or quickly dying. Okay, I like that. I like that they go, here's the sandbox, you can play in it, go for it. Yo, I'm geeked. I am hyped. I won't make this video any longer. Hopefully you got the gist of what Biomutant is and why so many people are so excited. So you 3 people in the back, now you know what Biomutant is. If you're pumped for this game, I'm going to be creating a lot of content on it. Traditionally, I've made a lot of Outriders content, but this is going to be my other main game, so there will be a lot of it. I'll try and pump out a few more videos before launch, but my seconds are dwindling. Okay, at the start of the video, we're at 347,080 seconds from now. I think we got a little bit less. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you liked the video, you want to see more Biomutant content, make sure you drop a like and a sub on the channel, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.